just living life, man. She was doing what she wanted to do. And like also like the fact that like she came back from like a hiatus, right?
Yeah.
And then like she came back and she just left it all out there. You could tell in her movements that she just felt like she's like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
Leftovers, 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 leftovers.
Oh!
Welcome to my Leftovers podcast, and this time I will not fuck up. This is James.
Oh! This is Alex.
Alex, you want to hear a crazy story?
I love crazy stories. Hit me
too.
with it, boy.
I want to hit you with something else.
Yeah, do it. I'm across the fucking... Go on.
So there is a guy, and I don't know where he lives, but
What?
there's this guy. I think in the south, the south,
The South, yeah.
yeah, the south,
Yeah.
But he's like a treasure hunter kind of guy.
Yeah.
He found ancient Civil War gold. He's like, okay, to put it in perspective, he
But
didn't.
wait. But how was the journey? It's all about the journey.
You're a piece of shit.
It's not about the gold that you
You're gonna
found.
be mad at this guy.
Okay, wait, why?
Can we get there?
Is he Republican?
I haven't finished the
Is he
story.
Democratic?
Does that even matter? It's
My
Civil War
opinion on
time.
the story depends on who party is on what, on whose side.
You probably also care if he has a penis or not.
What?
Yeah, I bet you do. Sexist.
What?
Yeah,
Just go off, you think.
I'm standing up for this thing.
You're actually sitting down.
So okay. That was a gross hiccup.
It sounded like you threw up in your fucking mouth.
So this guy,
Yeah?
he used his equipment and he got some readings that basically reflected gold.
Yes.
And so all he had to do was excavate it.
You mean GA? That's not it. That's not it. That's not the... What is the... what is it called?
AU.
The elemental... Is it AU?
Yeah.
Is that why it's AUD?
Oh.
Whoa.
No.
Oh, it's not?
That's the Australian dollar, you dumb fuck.
Oh, I always thought it was based off of like... Oh, wait, no. What's the one in the US? USD? Oh. Is it actually that? USD? AUD? IUD? You owe me. CBD.
You could just have a podcast by yourself sometimes, I think. And but now you made me curious. What is the gold elemental symbol? Yeah, it is AU.
Wow.
You made me double guessing when you started saying stupid words.
Then what is the USD? Is that our US dollar,
United
right?
States dollar, yes.
It should be AUD for everybody because it's based off of the gold standard.
You make my head hurt, and
Yeah.
sometimes you make me just want to sock my own self.
Yeah, do it then. Do
No,
it.
no.
I want to see you do it.
No, because then I give you the satisfaction of winning.
You're right.
So this guy,
Yes.
long story short, he found what he believes to be Civil War gold. And it's been kind of not prophesized, but it's been a myth in the area that somebody buried millions and millions of dollars of like gold and like different coins and things like that.
Like a Bitcoin?
Like a Bitcoin.
Okay.
Yeah. The old original Bitcoin.
Wow.
And instead of just digging it up and taking it out with him, he called a tip in to the FBI. So the FBI decided, oh, thank you for this information. Guess what he does?
You mean good old Patel guy?
Nah, I don't even know if it was him yet.
No, probably
Probably
not.
not.
You know.
Well, the FBI actually goes and checks it out, and they do their own test, and they're like, oh, yeah, there is something here. There is gold here.
They tell him like, this is nothing.
Oh.
You found nothing, dude. This is nothing, but we are going to keep it because we need to keep this stuff on file and just mind your business.
That would have been better.
Yeah.
But guess what?
What?
They told him there is something there. And guess what? Out of nowhere, one night, he notices that, oh, there's a big light over there. Oh, I hear noise. It turns out they excavated the gold,
Oh, wow.
allegedly, and they took it. And now when the guy went back, he noticed, I'm not getting a reading anymore of gold. I'm not getting any sort of reading of metal at all anymore.
Where was this though? Is he at like a park? Is this like in like his backyard?
So that's the thing I didn't get clarity on. I don't know if this is his private land, his property, because technically I do think that if it's not his land, he has no right to it. But he is a treasure hunter.
Wait. But this land is your land. This land is my land. So technically it's his gold.
Were you beat up as a kid a lot?
I wasn't talked to enough. Now you're making me sad.
It's okay because this land is yours.
Piss off.
The FBI is denying that they did anything.
I mean, of course, they deny everything. They looked at the files and said, nah, I didn't see anything. That's all they do, FBI, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, dude, but why would this guy go to the FBI and tell them, like, hey, there's
Yeah.
gold down here.
Just take it.
Just take it and just say you
God.
found it later.
Yeah,
Right?
just pawn it off like a normal human.
That's what I was thinking,
That's
too.
the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You find gold. Okay. Let's say it's you. You go to your local park. You're just, digging around because you're weird. And you're just like,
Okay.
yeah. And then you find like this thing and you're like, wait, it's starting to read weird. And then like, it goes blah, blah, blah. And then it goes AUD, right? And then you're like, whoa, I found the Australian dollar. But you're still dumb. So you're just like, yeah.
Yeah.
But then eventually you're like, wait a minute. That's just gold. What are you doing?
First of all,
Yeah.
why'd you have to add the part where, because you're dumb? Second of all,
Yeah.
oh, that's so tough, dude, because I need to make up a good story.
Yeah.
It's got to be a amount that's worth dying for.
Even if it's the size of a quarter,
It's
I'm
not
not
much.
telling anybody.
Oh, if it's the size of a quarter, who cares, dude?
Yeah.
I'm going to go cash that thing in,
Yeah.
get my 3K, and call it a day.
You think that's how much it would be worth?
It depends on the amount, but if it's like
Also,
a
if it's
full-
Civil War times,
Oh, if it's a Civil War thing?
yeah, probably a good amount. Probably like
I'd have
3K.
to make up a good story. I'd
Yeah.
have to make up a really good story as to how I got into possession of it
Mm-hmm.
and how I found it.
Would you even have to?
They're going to ask questions.
Yeah, and you can just be like, I found it in my backyard. Boom.
But then they'd be like, that doesn't make sense. And you'll be like, okay, well, then do you not want it? Do you not want it? Guess what? The price just doubled.
Yeah. Now I want 6K
Now I want 6. That is tough.
and a photo of your toes.
Only without the big toe, though. I don't like those.
Yeah.
Just freak me out.
Yeah. Disgusting.
But, ooh, do you have to disclose that?
I don't think you do.
If you're just pawning it off and selling it
Yeah.
off, it doesn't matter.
I feel like they would just ask just for the sake of conversation, just to be like, where'd you find this? Just out of curiosity. Then you could be like, I found it in my backyard. And then it'd be like, wow, great find. And
That's a better
it.
story than mine because I was going to say my grandpa gave it to me. And they're like, where's your grandpa? Mexico.
Oh, yeah, true,
that's,
true.
that's a bad answer.
That is a bad answer. Actually, it's not bad either. I feel like, because then it's like he could have gotten it from somebody else. It
That
doesn't
is
mean
true,
that
dude.
he found it. Could have been passed down
I do
from person
think
to
that
person.
at a certain point, it doesn't matter who finds it, where you find it. At a
Yeah,
certain point,
just
you
give me my
found it.
fucking money.
Hey, I actually have a real question on that.
Yeah.
If I were to find an artifact,
Yeah.
and let's say it's actually cool,
Yes.
and the museum wants it, am I supposed to like sell it to them, or can I lease it to them and be like, you can hold on to this and present it for an amount of time, but you have to pay me this much? Can I do that?
Yeah. Make up like some deal where it'd be like, for every ticket that you sell, I get 10% or something.
Oh, you're trying to get bigger numbers. I
Yeah.
just wanted a flat rate of like,
No.
hey, you want to lease it for 6 months? It's going to cost you a good $20 a month.
No, I want that thing in there for 10 years and I'm milking it for every dollar they have.
I think they'd rather just pay you out at that point.
Yeah, but I'm making the money here. I'm doing the money talks. You want my artifact? You don't have the artifact without my deal.
Did you ever try treasure hunting in your backyard?
No, but I did try that when I was a kid, just like out and about.
Yeah.
I've always wanted like those things where like you walk around like a beach and like
The
scan
metal
for things.
detector?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you have no clue how many times it's been in my Amazon cart, and I'm ready to just buy it, but I just need someone to tell me do it.
Just do it. Me, I told you, do it.
Okay, I'm buying it right now. Doing it right now.
Yeah, because I've seen like TikToks where like some dude with like his whole account is just, I'm going to go to the beach and see what I find. And a lot of times he finds some cool stuff.
All right, you're going to have to go 50-50 on this. It's too expensive for me.
I did not
can't-
say
I can't
that I
afford
was- I-
$60.
I just said you do it. I didn't say I was going to get on it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I read that number so wrong.
How much is it?
$2,149.
Are you serious?
This is a good one, though.
Yeah, but yeah, true. I feel like you kind of you got to spend money to make money. You know what I'm saying?
We can go between, though. We can do $300.
Wait, it's $300?
There's different kind. Oh, there's an underwater one. We don't belong.
There's not going to be water on here.
Yeah, no one wants to see us shirtless.
The only thing we don't have to be shirtless. dude.
But just I saw water and I got sad.
Speaking of that, let's run.
We
You know
will.
what we should do? Run with our little things and scan like the ground while we run.
Run with the metal detector. Dude, we're gonna look so like, hey guys, there's a facility for you.
Yeah.
There's like somewhere there's help for you.
Also, imagine just falling.
Oh,
'Cause you will
shoot.
fall.
You will fall, but
'Cause it's
imagine
right in front of you.
But imagine you get a scan
Oh.
and then you dig, And because we're idiots, we cut into the water lines.
And then we just cause a major problem for our city.
Dude, you have no clue how terrified I thought of that once when I was like, oh, if I get this metal detector, I'm going to have so much fun. And then the first thing I thought was like, I'm going to cut a wire that I'm not supposed to.
Yeah, that's a fear that I've also had where I'm like, okay, what if I do like dig around and I look for a treasure and then I find a dead body? You know, like
That'd
something
be weird that metal is scanning out of it.
But like, say that it's okay. What if they had like a weird leg? You know, what if they had
those
like
people have feelings. They're called prosthetics.
No. What if they had a metal rod in their leg from like a surgery or something like that? You know what I mean? And then you find like a body and you're just like, oh, what the hell?
What'd you
know?
call? Look, just between you and me,
Yeah.
off the record.
Uh-huh.
Would you call?
Yes,
And nobody knows that you found this.
I'm calling a priest.
Yeah, but like, would you tell?
Yeah, the priest.
Or would you tell the cops?
Yeah, because like, what if that's an investigation?
Yeah, but then like that sounds like you have to stay there a little longer.
No, I just tell them, hey, I found a body.
Yeah,
Bye.
you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah, why not?
They're gonna ask you for more than just like.
Well, they can do like their whole thing on it, but scan it, blah, 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 and see how old like the person was, how long it's been since they died. And then eventually they'll figure out like, oh, he had nothing to do with it. And then I can just go home and eat Taco Bell.
That doesn't sound like a 15-minute talk. That sounds like a whole investigation.
No, but like I'm not going to be there for the whole investigation. They're going to do their thing. They're going to send it to their labs. I'm not going to be there while they send it to their labs. I'm going to be at home.
You're gonna be detained.
Oh, you're right. Maybe, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do we call?
Because then it's going to be like a thing where it's like he could run.
He could run.
But like, have they seen me? I can't really run far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know that by looking at you.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to be like,
but they don't want to take a chance.
the pig spotted the other pig. You get it?
Hey, officer, I know that there's a body here, but am I allowed to report this text message from my friend who keeps sending me pig emojis?
Yeah.
Is that considered hate crimes?
Yeah, because I'm really upset about it.
I know I told him to do it, but he's taking it too far.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like if I were to find like a body, I would have to report it.
You have to.
Yeah.
You got it. Because if you don't and someone finds out you were there,
Yes.
that's...
Suddenly, like, and then also if it attaches itself to me.
Oh, you're one of those people.
Yes.
You believe in things like
Yes.
that.
I believe that things have a spirit and they can attach themselves to you.
You don't think that a corpse that's been there for like 20 years still has a spirit?
Maybe. Maybe it's just been chilling in the dirt for so long, hanging with like the bugs, and it's waiting for a guy who's fat enough to run by him.
A guy fat enough to slow down.
Yeah, just to catch their breath. Everyone else is too fit to stop.
You think he's going to be happy getting the guy who's doing a metal detector treasure hunting?
Yeah, he's happy for anybody, okay? It's been 20 years and he's been in the ground with
You're right.
bugs. Yeah.
Hey, I have a random thought.
Yes.
You notice that every time we talk about little things like, metal detecting, treasure hunting, breakdancing, these are
Yeah.
all things we want to do when we were young.
Yeah.
You notice that like we might end up doing all these things randomly one day?
We could still do it,
We
right?
can still do it.
Yeah.
Like, a part of me feels like we're randomly going to be children again.
Yeah, I like that.
I like
That's
that.
a good feeling.
I do like that.
Yeah.
I
'Cause-
do really need my girlfriend to get on board on this then.
Yeah, tell her. I feel like she would be down.
To treasure hunt?
Dude, she likes Pokemon cards. That's very childish.
That is true.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we collect Pokemon cards.
Exactly.
I'm reverting back.
I'm telling you, like, we're doing stuff that we couldn't do when we were kids. So just buy that metal detector. Let's go. Screw the podcast. Let's stick to finding treasure.
Let's make actual money now.
Let's do treasure hunting.
I gotta admit though, I do think that one of the reasons why I've been like reverting back to a child is because there's so many people I idolize. Fuck
Yeah.
you, stupid thing. Oh, I hit my finger on it. There's so many people I idolize on social media that aren't even like actual celebrity. They're just doing the things I want to do.
Yeah.
And that makes me so inspired. Like, there's like this girl named Alysa Liu from the Olympics.
Uh-huh.
She is inspiring like every girl right now to go ice skating.
Dude, her Olympic run was insane.
That's fine.
It was so freaking good.
Alex showed me, and he who shall not be named,
Yes.
her Olympic run.
Yes.
And we had to admit it was amazing. And it's
Spectacular.
stunning. And the fact that she smiled from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
The amount of joy that she exuded.
Yes.
You felt it.
However,
Oh, no.
I cannot tell the difference between one person's Olympic run
Mm-hmm.
and someone else's at ice skating.
That's what I was like upset with. I was just like, dude, how do you guys just not see that this is completely different? Like the way that she moves, she was filled with joy. There's a way that you move when you're filled with joy versus if you're like stressed out and like anxious. When you're stressed out and anxious, you're very in your head about every movement and it shows. And this performance that she did, she was joyous, she was happy, she was just living life, man. She was doing what she wanted to do, and like also like the fact that like she came back from like a hiatus, right?
Yeah.
And then like she came back and she just left it all out there. You could tell in her movements that she just felt like she's like, this is where I'm supposed to be.
No,
and I
100%.
needed to take like that time off in order to get back to like this point.
I agree with you 100%.
Yes.
But like, I'm just saying, if you put her performance in someone else's, I couldn't be the judge and say like, she deserves gold. She deserves silver.
Really?
I couldn't do that.
Dude, her flips, her freaking like twirls in the
Twirl.
air.
She didn't flip. You don't flip in ice skating. It's
Whatever.
illegal.
Is
Yeah.
is it?
You're not supposed to do backflips, I think.
I didn't say backflip. I just flips.
What other flip would you do?
Front flip, idiot.
You're an idiot.
Side flip.
No, she doesn't. That'd be
A cartwheel.
sick. That'd be. You'd eat it so hard.
I mean, yeah, me, obviously. I can't even stand up. But yeah, dude, I was so mad because he who shall not be named, he was like, I don't see it. I don't get it. I'm just like,
No,
dude, come on.
That's different though, because
Yeah.
I saw what you saw.
Yes.
I'm saying like because I'm not in the ice skating world, I just
Yeah.
can't differentiate what's better and what's worse. Like, what are we judging it on? Technical? Whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I was arguing.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
just straight up didn't see anything.
Yeah.
He was looking. He's like, that's just a girl.
Yeah, he was like, oh, cool. Yeah, he was just like not like hyped about it.
He
I'm
was just
dude,
like, what's with that hair?
yeah,
What's
and-
with this?
Yeah, and I was like, dude, look at the art that's happening in front of your eyes.
It was beautiful.
It
yeah.
was.
It was undeniably. I'm telling you, dude. Ice skating is one of the coolest sports ever.
It really is, and then it's also because like you know, like I've always been like a fan of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I'm not
And-
following with this.
And there's Shadow, and he's always just kind of you know he basically skates. He's skating, is he not?
What?
Shadow's
Shadow?
skating.
Oh,
His shoes hover.
you're
He like
right.
moves and he skates. He's skating the whole time.
That is the correlation you're making to Alysa Liu, Olympic gold medalist.
Their hair is very similar. no. But no, yeah, like, dude, her performance was so good. And
No,
like,
it was a solid performance,
Yes.
dude. No, not even solid. No, it was just amazing.
she was like the
great
standout
athlete.
star. Yeah.
There was somebody else who was a standout star.
Ooh,
I don't
who?
know who her name is.
Wow, real standoutish.
Fuck you, dude. Do you remember the snowboarder Chloe Kim?
No.
Ah,
I'm assuming she's a snowboarder.
I guess. I think I'm remembering this right. I guess one of her like students,
Mm-hmm.
or what would you say,
Apprentices.
apprentices? Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
that's a good word for this.
Let's go. I'm talking about that's what I'm talking about.
One of her apprentices was competing against her, and it was so cool because basically like the master and the student are
Yeah.
competing in the same thing, and the student
Wait.
solid performance.
Question.
Yeah,
Sorry. Are they both on the USA team?
No,
Oh, they're not.
no, so they were competitors.
Oh, so they were actually. Oh, wow.
Yeah. So they were doing the half pipe snowboard.
I'm
Event.
full pipe right now.
Yeah, you are. Was that solid inch?
Fuck you.
And they were doing the half pipe
Yeah.
snowboarding event. And it was really cool because it was down to the last run between both of them. And the student, gnarly run. Super sick, good flips, good landings, everything.
Yeah.
Chloe Kim came in hard for her last run. It was her last chance because she could take the medal away.
Yeah.
She comes in, she's zooming by. She's not even like coming into it like with she is coming in with grace, but she's coming in with like confident,
Like,
motivated. Like she's coming in zooming down.
Determination.
Determination.
Yeah, wow.
And she was just too determined, and she messed up on the landing on one of them. So that run was out. The student was like, "Oh my god!" You know, like
Yeah.
it was amazing.
It's the moment like in Cars when the blue guy what was his name? He spins out and everyone just like, oh, it's time to take it for like our win. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Explain to me how that's like Cars.
I just did. Oh god. I just did.
How?
The guy spun out and they're like, that's the old guy. And now it's time for the young guy to go up front.
When you
And
say
attack.
blue guy, I was thinking about the blue race car, not the Hudson.
Yeah. The blue race car. But yours makes more sense.
You get what I'm saying
Yeah.
right now? Yeah.
Go on.
You take the floor.
Yes.
The Olympics have been surprisingly so in the news.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to actually see Olympic news. I feel like the Winter Olympics passes by, and without a doubt, I never hear anything about it.
Same. I think every year that like they've done it, I'm just like,
Cool.
I never
What
hear
else?
anything about it. I'm like, yeah, like cool, like that was great, awesome. Who cares? You know, like that's how I felt. But I feel like now it was very like in your face and very just kind of like, because I also think like a part of like of why that happened was because the U.S. did so good.
Oh, but did you see what's going on with the U.S. hockey team now?
Oh yeah,
That's pretty fucked.
Them in like the locker room talking to Trump. And Kash Patel, he was there.
He was there?
He was there in the freaking, like, that's how they were talking to Trump through Kash Patel's phone.
Is that the FBI director?
Yeah.
The guy who doesn't do anything?
The guy, well, I mean, he does a lot, as in says that things aren't happening, but they actually are.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
guy who said, like, we're going to release these things. And
Yeah.
then when they finally did, he's like, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
I've never even seen a file.
Yeah, he's all like, I don't know what this paper thing you're talking about is.
Yeah.
What is a pencil?
He's like, I'm the director of the FBI.
Are we allowed to talk about him?
I don't know.
Are we going to get shot?
Nah, probably.
Is this over? Is this
No,
like-
no, we're fine. We're fine.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, the U.S. hockey team was recorded talking to President Trump. Sorry, my fault. Supreme Leader Trump.
No.
They were talking to Trump.
Yeah.
And it was basically him because they won gold, right?
Yeah.
It was Trump congratulating the hockey team.
Yeah.
And it was, and it started off pretty okay, I think.
Yeah.
And then it immediately went into like a sexist kind of thing.
Yeah.
Where he's saying like, we're going to get you guys down here to the White House.
Yeah.
And you guys know we have to invite the women.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. He's like, we have to. He's like, we have to.
You know how it is. 'Cause,
Yeah.
then they'll do the,
Yeah.
And all the comments agree. The boys failed.
Yeah.
The boys laughed way too hard. The
They
boys
were-
were harling.
Yeah.
Harling their butts out.
They were laughing like crazy. They're like, oh my God, Mr. President, that was so funny. You're so funny, guy.
They were literally, oh my, I got mad watching it. Not because I was like, oh, what he said was so bad. Let's be honest, what Trump said, it was not good.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been the worst thing he said
For
yet.
sure, yeah.
But what made me so much more upset was the fact that we live now seeing all he's done.
Mm-hmm.
And the Olympic team still is like, they didn't know they were being recorded, I think.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. And I'm like, oh, that's who you really are.
Yeah.
That's who you really are. You like to go up on those interviews and act like, oh, this is all about peace,
Yeah.
coming together, and finding out who's the best through healthy competition.
Yeah.
And they're over there like,
yeah,
You know?
straight up like, yes, Trump. Yes, Trump. I'm on my knees for you, Trump. Yeah.
exact words.
Yeah. Bastards.
That
But
was
I do
disgusting.
think that it's like messed up that they were like, because here's the thing. You're in hockey, that's your sport. You should be supporting like the other people that are also in your sport. And if like that's how he views them just because they're women, it's like, I don't know. That's messed up.
And I think a lot of the comments from the right said, like, what do you say wrong?
Oh,
And they're like saying, like, what did he actually say wrong? And it's like, oh, okay. You're going to play the game of like, well, he didn't technically say anything wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, but we all know the context he was trying to make.
Yes.
We all know the tone he was using, making a mockery of them sarcastically.
Yeah.
We get what he's trying to convey.
yeah.
And the fact that the team laughed at it,
Yes.
it's kind of, there's no questioning what he meant.
Also, it just kind of shows like, say some of them didn't feel the same sentiment. It just showed that they're weak too. Where, like they could have easily been all like, like, oh, cool.
A part of me does wonder. I don't think that the entire men's hockey team believes the same ideology as the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
But do you think that a part of them was the pressure of being like, oh my God, we're on the phone with President Trump. We just won a gold medal for USA. Now the president's calling us.
Yeah.
Like, even though he sucks and all that, in a way, do you think some of them were just trying to like get through the phone call and they were just I don't know how to explain it. Like, you have the president on the line.
Yeah.
Which, regardless of who it is and you like him or not, it's a pretty freaking sick thing to hear. Like, hey, by the way, you guys just won gold.
Yeah.
The president wants to talk to you.
I think even then, if it was like me in those shoes, if I just won gold and like he was trying to be all like, congrats, I don't think I'd be there. Like, I don't think I'd be like,
That's true.
like, I might just be there for the sake of just making sure that it's known that I'm not happy about it,
100%. But I will say that when it comes to those super big teams, like Olympic teams like that, camaraderie is huge, dude. You
It's
can't
true.
be the one guy who's stepping out. You have to step out as a team. It's like, one of our guys is not feeling this, we're all leaving kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or
But then like it works like the exact opposite way where like everybody else is in it and like you don't want to be like the one that stands out, but like
Yes.
you should, because then like that really shows how strong you are as like an individual.
it does, but sometimes the team is more important. That's what sucks. When
That's the thing with like I think like that's the same ideology with like the Epstein files, where it's like the people that were on the list, like some of them didn't actually like partake, but like the ones that like, even if you didn't, you weren't the ones that like stood out and like walked away. Like you were the ones that saw everything happen, but were still like, I mean, I'm not doing it. So
True.
yeah.
It doesn't matter. Let's pretend there's one guy who didn't agree with President Trump and all
Yeah.
that stuff. Let's just be honest, dude. He either leaves and everyone backs him up, and then he gets blamed like, oh, look at this guy being whatever, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna make fun of that guy.
Yeah.
But then like he stays in there, and then they find out later. He's like, "Oh, I didn't want to be part of that con." He's like, "Well, you should have done something about it."
Yeah.
And no matter what, being the person who's out,
Yeah.
you're not in a good position. You're gonna get shit on no matter what.
I think like I would rather get shit on for like the little amount of time if I stepped away than if like, you know, I stayed and everyone was just like, that guy sucks, you know? Because then like I'm going against my own self too. Yeah.
You know, you got a point there.
Yeah.
It's kind of, but it's definitely a tricky situation because I gotta admit though, if winning an Olympic gold medal is such a huge achievement,
Yeah.
that I do think maybe they, I want to believe they were on a high.
Yeah, that's true.
I really want to believe they were on a high and they were just like, all right, let's revert. But also, hockey's such a boy. I know we're not supposed to say like boys are boys kind of thing. I think we're coming back to it though. I think people are finally coming back to the whole like, yeah, boys kind of suck. They're reckless, you know? Like they're kind of pieces of crap until they mature their frontal lobe.
Somewhat, yes.
Somewhat, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. They want to treasure hunt and break dance or something.
Yeah.
They're crazy. But where's they going with it?
I don't know, but the main point of this is that like if you stand up for yourself and you step away, even if you don't get gold in the Olympics, you can just get your own metal detector and find gold on your own.
And you know what, folks? There's nothing better than making your own gold.
Yeah.
You want to win gold at the Olympics, or do you want to win the hearts of the people?
Yeah, or the hearts of your own.
Uh,
But yeah, the boy cooked. The boy cooked.
The boy cooked.
And everyone ate. Right? That's how the lingo goes.
Serious question?
6, 7?
Serious question?
Huh.
Have you ever thought about doing slam poetry?
No.
I think you'd get beat up more.
You think so?
I don't think you're getting beat up enough now.
Sorry, I'm just podcast maxing right now.
What does that mean? Oh, don't do that. Oh, you're gross.
And this has been
I'm
Alex.
out. This
And
is
this has
James.
been Alex.
You're disgusting.
Leftovers, 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 leftovers.
Follow us